It really is kind of funny because when you get a 99 on RuneScape, a couple months later, there's always a really good chance that some updates are going to come out, making the skill a little easier. One of the reasons why I didn't get the skill right away to 99 sailing, however, looking back on it, I kind of really wish I did, because sailing was actually a lot quicker to get to 99 when it first came out, and then Jagex ended up doing some nerfs, making salvaging a lot less XP, primarily because of a add-on that you can have on your ship. I actually didn't have that add-on at all when I was grinding 99 sailing, but there's been many 99s throughout my RuneScape journey where I have gotten, and then a couple months later, boom, an easier form has been created around the skill. Going all the way back to 2008, yes, 2008 on RuneScape 2, I was getting 99 fire making the old-fashioned way of lighting 120,000 maple logs. Oh man, it was pretty crazy. And I remember that a couple months later, the Inferno Axe came out, where you can basically do some wood chopping and also get fire making XP at the same time. Now, I wasn't going for 99 wood cutting, but if that skill, or if that axe had came out, then I probably would have shifted gears and maybe got 99 wood chop, and then it chiseled out 99 fire making, which would have been a lot less burning of logs. Happy Monday, and welcome for anyone that is new here. I am a RuneScape loving baboon, and today we're going to be talking about some sailing improvements on old school RuneScape. Please bear with me because I'm actually suffering from a post-migraine that I had yesterday in the late afternoon. I ended up making some videos yesterday, and I felt great. It was like later in the evening, started having a blazing migraine, so kind of have a post-migraine hangover kind of day going on right now. Oh, not to mention a burpee day too. Woo! Oh yeah. Okay, so anyways, today's episode, we're going to be talking about the new sailing update. And as always, if you want to see more of my videos, click the subscribe button, entirely free. I put videos out on this channel Monday through Saturday. My main channel, uploading new video tomorrow. Nightmare RH uploaded a new video yesterday. And if you do use social media, X or Facebook, definitely drop me a like on there. Links are down below in the description. Okay, anyways, whoo, that was a mouthful. Sailing updates, buff, changes, and more. Once again, already got the friggin' 99, but I don't got the pet. I need to get the pet someday, so therefore, probably once I get done with my Maxscape, which I just got runecrafting and sailing left to do. Oh boy, sailing, no. Oh, hold on, water cheers. Sailing is on my mind. I got runecrafting and Slayer left. Ooh yeah, some fugly wuggly Slayer. Actually, I should say fugly wuggly runecrafting. Runecrafting grind is going to be starting later this week as well too. Very excited for that. Okay, oh boy, this is going to be a nasty one. Over the past few months, thousands of players have set sail. Yes, and thousands of players have gone 99 sailing. What did you do now, Jagex? Exploring the world of Gielinor in a completely new way. You've been drinking bottles from random crates at sea. No, not really. I have not been doing that, but sure. Blowing Krakens' heads off with cannons and teasing noobs without boats. It's been a blast. I've actually don't even have a friggin' cannon on my boat because it's a wasted GP. Yeah, it truly is a wasted GP. You can just do 99 sailing through salvaging. You don't even need a cannon. But as for player versus player, that is supposedly coming very soon, gonna have to buy me some dragon cannons. Okay, so feedback is very important. Yep, in the ideal world. Yep. Okay, so what did they end up doing here? As always, if you ever see times where you can vote on the game, you should definitely go and vote on the game. Voting matters on OSRS in a very big way. And I feel like there's only, if OSRS moves into a bad direction, the only people to really blame is really the player base, because Jagex is very concerned about polling people. So when you see the option to vote, you got to be voting, okay? You got to be voting. Voting really does matter on OSRS tremendously, let alone Election Day matters tremendously as well. But even more on OSRS. And I will say this, I ended up voting for sailing. My second pick was actually shamanism. And I ended up getting what I wanted as for my vote. It's pretty unreal. You actually get what you want. Yeah, I actually did get what I want. I got sailing. Okay, so Portas, let's see. We received 10. I really only did Portas up until Savaging, so I'm not really sure if this is good or bad, but I will say, when you're starting out sailing, the XP does seem very low, and that's because you're doing port tasks. You're going from one port to another. So this is actually really good in my opinion, because it really does give you a boost to higher levels quicker. So you can basically pretty much start salvaging or start doing some trials, which is really where the main GP pretty much lies. But that's not really an AFKable method. Salvaging is the AFKable method for sailing. Let's see, other tasks to do, port help increase. Yep, bounty tasks. You have a higher chance of getting sailing Pacific drops while on a bounty task. I really didn't dive into bounty tasks, but I know that bounty tasks are actually very profitable. So if you do enjoy doing that, you definitely can make out. Boat combat. Sailing Pacific items will drop more frequently from the following creatures: Armor Kraken, Vampire Kraken, Veiled Kraken, and Great White Shark. I have not came in contact with a Great White Shark, I believe. Armored Krakens, yeah. The Vampire Little Ding Dong Dracula Krakens, no. Veil Krakens, no. Adding Dragon Sheets to the loot table, that's pretty important. That's also going to make probably things go down. Side panels, facilities will be movable with the sailing side panel. That's a cosmetic thing that's actually pretty cool. Pulling a task extension and weighing increase for Frost Dragons. Dragon Sheets will drop more frequently from Frost Dragons and Lava Striker Worms on and off task. Well, shit. I guess my Dragon Metal Sheets are about to go down in price significantly. I'm wrapping up a 30-day Frost Dragon challenge money-making method. Yeah, I can definitely tell you that my Dragon Metal Sheets are going to soar tremendously lower. So, Frost Dragons just got effed in the A once again. Congratulations to anyone that took advantage of them relatively soon and quick. I think that I did get some pretty decent loot, but not as much as I was hoping. But yeah, they're going to go down in price significantly now. So this is good and also bad at the same time. Good for people wanting to get Dragon Metal Sheets. Bad for people that want to do it for a money-making skill. Uniques, anything here? Deep sea, cosmetics, miscellaneous, bug fixes, fixing a bug where the boat bottle indicates gets hidden under the ship. I actually did have this. The boat bottle actually went underneath my ship and I had to log out and log back in. Sailing items will be unlocked from Death's Coffer as their prices. So I have never died out at sea. I almost did. My boat was like, it had like maybe 50 HP left. But I do know plenty of people that did die out at sea. And oh boy, it's definitely not really the best. Let's see. So Portas, already talked about this. What else is in here? This is actually a very long read. Very long read. Sea creature drops are increasing the drop rates. Yep, Dragon Sheets. Key parts, high level sea creatures, side panels, movable facilities. This is actually pretty cool. I actually when I did sailing, I didn't have any of this stuff to actually move this stuff. This person is obviously inside of a water or something. It's yeah, this character is standing inside of whatever that device is. It's pretty funny. Making combat feel more AFKable. I never dived into combat out at sea. But once there's going to be a lot more changes, I definitely do want to dabble into combat. I know we now have pirates out at sea, which is I have yet to do the pirates. Looting. We want to make the process of getting your hard-earned rewards much nicer and faster. We've also exploring for changes, able to make more AFKable, allowing crewmates to loot on your behalf. That's actually pretty cool. I mean, just think about it. If you have shipmates, they should be able to do pretty much anything that you can if it makes sense. So this is actually pretty cool. Visual displays, options for loot, multiple. A lot of this reminds me of RuneScape 3, kind of like the loot menu. On RuneScape 3, you have the option to have up in your screen pretty much the loot on the ground from different areas. So you don't have to theoretically be right next to the loot to pick it up. It is a AoE, area of effect. Basically anything in a radius that you are in, you can actually pick up. A lot of people on RuneScape 3, they love that. A lot of people say it's not RuneScape, but out at sea, that does make a lot more sense in a way. Especially like it's having that on like the all of OSRS. I don't really think that's a good idea. Actually, that would be a terrible idea. But having it at sea, that definitely probably is. Anything else? Slayer. Let's see. So I'm going to be doing Slayer. So I'm probably going to be having to get a bunch of I want to do Slayer for the second half of this year, which is the reason why I'm going to be doing runecrafting before Slayer, because I really feel that a lot more Slayer is going to be coming to friggin' sailing. So this is actually pretty cool. Creature, lava, frost dragons. Let's see, poll question. Should we introduce a new Slayer unlock to increase the weightling of Frost Dragon tasks from Nive and Duradel? I think I just butchered their names. From 5 to 8. I'm actually going to be voting on that, and yeah, we definitely should. More dragons, obviously, much better. Introduce a new Slayer unlock to extend Frost Dragons. Yeah, you should. I'm going to be voting on that. Anything else really on here? I don't really think. I think that's pretty much about it. So, overall, my opinion, I don't really think any of this stuff is necessarily really bad per se. Obviously, they really didn't mess with, the wind moat. What are you? Ooh, that's actually pretty cool. So they didn't really mess with anything around salvaging or like XP per se. I mean, obviously, if you were to do bounty tasks and port tasks to 99, I think that's pretty bonkery crazy. I don't really think that's the best way to go. Obviously, doing the trial is one of the other money-making methods you can do besides sailing. The pirate encounters, I definitely do want to do some pirate encounters myself. But I mean, overall, I don't really think this is too terrible for the sailing updates for today. If you have not begun doing sailing, obviously, if you were to get 99 sailing a couple months ago, obviously it's very much the same. Salvaging is very much the same a couple months ago as it is right now. Obviously, if you got 99 sailing right off the bat, salvaging was very much more XP with it was basically it was something that you had on your ship that would give you an extra, I believe, like 10-15k XP an hour. Now it ended up getting nerfed to it's only like 5 to 7,500 XP per hour. But that extra 10 to 15k XP per hour, I mean, that's a lot. you're talking about playing the game for 10 hours. That's anywhere between an extra 100 to 150K of XP. And then you do it for like a week or, month. It does add up long term, significantly. So obviously people that ended up doing sailing, straight off the bat, they did luck out with that XP. And I mean, the people that got 99 sailing, no lifing it, we really saw how easy it truly was. So I'm going to wrap up today's vlog basically with this new video tomorrow on my main channel and here. Stay tuned for that. Otherwise, let me know down below if you think some of these updates are good, if you think some of these updates are terrible, if you have yet to begin doing sailing or are in the middle of sailing, or you are retired from sailing. I'll see you all tomorrow. Later.